Everyone remembers playing with these in gym class. But have you ever taken a really good look at a volleyball net? It's made of tiny twisted ropes that have to be knotted together at every intersection to make perfect 4-inch squares. But how do they tie all those perfect little knots? You can't tie the knots until you make the ropes. The rope making starts in the first of 2 winding machines that twist together thin strands of nylon to make the tiny little ropes that make up the net. The nylon strands are about the thickness of dental floss, but they're a lot stronger. In fact, nylon like this was originally used to reinforce tires. It's a great choice for making volleyball nets because it's stronger than organic materials like cotton and won't shrink or stretch in the rain or sun. To turn the nylon into netting, 3 strands are drawn down into the winding chambers inside the first machine, where they're twisted together into a single cord. As the finished cords spin out of the machine, they're wound onto spools. When the spools are full, they're moved to the second winding machine, so that 3 of the cords can be twisted together again to make an even thicker, stronger rope. Add it all up, and the finished rope contains 9 strands of the original nylon thread. And it's strong enough to support 425 pounds. Before the rope is woven into netting, it's loaded into an oven for a quick steam bath to relax the tension in the rope from all that twisting. When the rope is good and relaxed, it's woven neatly and tightly onto new spools to get it ready to be tied into netting. It takes 440 spools of rope and a 17-foot-long power loom to tie the ropes into a volleyball net. And tying is exactly what the loom does, because it knots together intersecting strands of rope to make the perfect little squares in the net. The knot the machine makes is called a fisherman's knot, because it was originally invented to make fishing nets. It's tied in 2 steps. We had the net maker do it by hand so you could see. First, the rope is looped through the square above it. Then it's passed back through, tying the knot. The loom does the same thing, but on a massive scale. Here's a look in slow motion so you can see it better. A bar raises the ropes up to a row of little hooks that grabs and twists it into loops. Then, a second rope from below is pulled through, creating the knot. At full speed, the loom can tie 220 knots every 5 seconds, which means it can tie 860 knots, or all of the knots needed to make a volleyball net, in about 20 seconds. As the netting comes out of the loom, it's dredged through a thick black liquid dye that colors and conditions it. Once the netting is dry, workers cut it down to size. A durable vinyl border is sewn around all 4 sides to give the net extra strength. A vinyl-coated steel cable is threaded through the top border to help secure the net to the poles on the sides of the court, while the bottom edge gets a rope so the bottom corners can be tied down. Finally, 4 heavy-duty grommets are punched into each corner to give the net vertical stability. And then the net is ready to serve up some fun.